there, welcome to this tutorial. This is for Heaven's Jubilee, and I have a demo version of this if you want to listen to what the whole thing sounds like. It won't sound exactly like that, but it will be very, very, very close depending on your skill. So for Heaven's Jubilee, this is in the key of C, and we're going to learn basically just the fun parts to this. So the little intro and some little things you can add. You will be expected to know how to pick out the melody, so... If you need to, before you even start this, go through and pick that melody out, because that's going to be very important, and then we're just going to kind of add to that. Okay, so go through, do that. There is a free chord chart. If you'll go online to my website, the link will be in the description box. You can download this for free to follow along, and I would do that before you try to learn this. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started on Heaven's Jubilee. So we're going to start off with the intro of this song. It's really fun and it's really fast. So your fingers have got to be very fast and smooth for this to sound really good. So let's talk about the left hand to start off. You're going to be down here on bass C. So this is middle C, this is bass C, and this is the pattern you're going to use. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just taking a C chord and you're breaking it apart. So you'll go C, E, G, G, E, G, C, E, G, G, E, G. So the bottom note of your chord and the top two. Then you're going to bounce down to the fifth. So you're like your own bass player. Okay, then here's G. So get that really good. And then on B flat, instead of kind of going to the fifth with B flat, which you could do that, I'd recommend just kind of staying the same. So you'll just take your bottom note and your top two notes. And actually a lot of times this is going so fast that you can kind of just play a B flat octave. I tend to do that sometimes. So just mix it up depending on what you want to do. And then you'll need an F chord. So your bottom note and then the top two. Because on the intro it has 4 beats of C, which is kind of leading into 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat, F, F, C, B flat, F, and then it starts. So those are the chords you're going to need, and that's it. That's all there is for your left hand. For your right hand, we're going to have this cool little pickup, and when you end on this last C, that's when your left hand will start. See how I did? You get the point. There's lots of different patterns you can do with your left hand. But anyway, you can figure that out. But let's talk about the right hand. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to play that twice, so it's going to be important. So here's what you do. You're going to hit your D and your G together and then slide up to E off of your D. So watch really closely. You're still holding down your G, see? Okay, so we've got that. D, E, D, C. Now try that. Slide up to E, come back down to D, and down to C. Now you're going to come over and do A, G, and then you're going to end on your C, and that's when you'll bring your left hand in. So really slow. Cool, that's all there is. So let's add them together. Okay, so now we got to get this little, you're kind of walking into your B flat. So all that is G, A, C, B flat, F. G, A, C, B flat, F. And it's kind of syncopated, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That's the rhythm you're going to need. So let's put those together. C, 2, 3, G, A, C, B flat, F. Good. Now you're going to come down an octave and do the same thing. C, version you want. So it's kind of up to you, but you have the notes now and you know what to do. So let's look at verse 1. This is kind of going to be basic. Okay, so you got your melody in the right hand, and just add some notes in to fill in your chord. Just like this. Cool. So you got your right hand, it's just kind of chords, filling out the melody. We shall see Jesus in the air, coming after you and me, joy is ours to share, so forth. With your left hand, you're going to take the same pattern that you did in the intro and apply it to all of those chords. So if you're holding out a chord for a long time, like for, say, example, the C, when it starts at the beginning, it's some glad morning, we shall see Jesus. Okay, all of that is C, so you can do your 1 and 5 alternating. Now when you have to do a chord fast, I wouldn't. Just stick with your closed broken pattern right here. And after you and me, joy is ours to share. What rejoicing there will be when the saints shall rise. And on that last line, how it has all those left hand, it just seems to walk down. And if you don't know how to read a chord chart, go watch that video too, because that'll help you with this. I'm not going to explain everything. But your left hand's going to go C, B, A flat, G, G, C. And that's it. You can do that with one note. Or an octave. And that's it. Now you can do a walk up when you're going into the chorus. C, G, A, B, C. So your C would be fast. A, B, C. And then let's go into the chorus. Oh, what singing. Oh, what shouting. On that happy morning when we... Sorry. What glory. Hallelujah. Same thing here. When we meet our blessed Savior in the skies. Excuse me. So at the very end, you're going to do... In your left hand, you're going to have a C and a G. In your right hand, you're going to have an E, G, C. So it's a C chord, essentially. And then you're going to switch your left hand to a C and an A. And your right hand's going to play F7. So you're going to have an E flat, A, and C. Your F, you could add that, but I don't. I'll leave it off. And then back to the same thing you were before, so the C chord. And then you're going to play your intro again. And then the next verse. Seems that now I almost see all the saints are dead, rising for the Jubilee that is just ahead. Walk down there. So you kind of just add little bits and pieces as you go along, and that gives it some variety. Never keep it the same. So on That Is Just Ahead, all I did was go G, F, E, D, C. And that's it. So here we go. Rising for the Jubilee, that is just a G, F, E, D, C. And then you keep going. Them to be. So that's all you got to do with that one, is just add that little walk down. Now let me get my papers ready. The last line of verse 2 is kind of strange, but that's the point, because it's going to be different than what we've heard so far. So you're going to go... All the living saints to fly to that Jubilee. Oh, so there's a lot of color here. So if you look at your chord chart, how it has those little stars, that is telling you when to hit it. It's going to be very accented. So all the living saints to fly. Try that. It's just a C chord with a C octave. All the living saints to fly. Get that. That sounds cool. Then you're going to go to that. A flat chord, Jubilee, just like that. And then you're going to go into your chorus. Oh, what singing, oh, what shouting, on that happy morning. Hallelujah, when we meet our blessed Savior yonder in the skies. Just like that. And I would say on that second chorus, instead of playing the same thing you did before, you might want to come up here. And like every other phrase, play down here with your right hand, and then the next phrase maybe play up an octave, just to give it some variety. Now the next chorus will have a lot, but we'll get there. So verse 3, our very last one, is kind of along the same lines as the second verse. It's just a little bit different. There's not the accents and things. So it goes, when with all that heavenly host we begin to sing. So something that you can add there, when with all that heavenly host we begin to sing. Instead of playing a C major on we begin to sing, you can play a C minor, we begin to sing, and go straight back to normal. So on we, you can add an E flat, we begin to sing, and it sounds cool. Let's keep going. Singing in that Holy Ghost, how heavens will ring. So now we have a B flat, how heavens will ring. And all I do here, with my right hand I just play the chorus, but with my left hand I walk down from B flat to G. How heavens will ring, bum, bum, bum. And that's it. Millions there will join the song, with them we shall be, praising Christ the ages long, heaven's Jubilee. It's the same ending as the other one. You have your A flat to B flat to C, and you just do a walk up to the chorus. So G, A, B, oh, what singing. There's your next cool thing. So here we're going to do, you're going to go with your melody, and when you start on oh, what shouting, here's what you're going to have in your right hand. E flat, E, G, E flat, E, G, E flat, E, G, F, A, E, G. So here it is. So you're going to do this 3 times, that 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to have F and A and C and G. So putting that together, here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now on that last one, 1, 2, 3, instead of doing this again, you're going to come right up to your F and A and C and G. So I'm going to play it really slow, that way you can see it, and then we'll move on. Cool. Now we're going to keep going. I forgot how it goes. So this one is almost the same. It's the same pattern, just on different notes. So this time you're going to go F sharp, G, C, F sharp, G, C, and then F, A, E, G. Just like that. Here's the other one. Here's the other one. Now I would recommend using your thumb on the black notes, and your pointer finger, and then your middle finger. It allows you to do it fast but comfortably. Just like that. And then we're going to keep going. And then you're going to end with your intro once again. Now on the end, since you're kind of signifying it's over, you wouldn't want to do this. Sounds okay, it's just not very conclusive. So when you go on your B flat chord, slow down a little bit, and then when you get to your F, let's walk our way down to the C. So you'll have an F chord in your right hand with an F octave in your left. Then we're going to move to a C chord in your right hand and an E octave in your left. Back up to an F chord in your right hand with a D octave in your left, and then finally you're back to your C. And that's it. That's all there is to the song. So I hope all these little nuggets of fun things is going to help you out when you play this. This is a fun little solo. And watch my demo. See if there's anything that I do in there that's kind of spur of the moment I wasn't thinking about that maybe you could figure out to add. But I gave you all the highlights. These are the things that I like to do when I play the song. So I hope you enjoyed, and be sure you go check out that free chord chart. It's there to help you, right? Okay, so I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and please, if you don't mind, give this video a like, comment down below, tell me what your favorite part of the song was, or if you learned this, I would love to hear back from you. Send me a video. my email, you can find that on my website. But send me what you've learned. I would love to see your progress, okay? So like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and that would help me out a ton. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time.